I'm currently at 23 masteries and Bibi will be my 24th mastery, so let's get her mastery together. She's such a strong tank, especially when her hypercharge is activated. It's just bubble after bubble. It can get so insane. And if you learn how to dodge, how to position yourself, and when to use the right star power, you will be unstoppable with Bibi. Here are all the brawlers that I've mastered so far. I am planning to get all of them, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss a mastery video. Let's get into it. I played Bibi on Heist, Brawl Ball, Knockout, Hot Zone, and Gem Grab. I played with a 2-time world champion of another Supercell game. I got rank 35 on Bibi, and I talk about some tips to win with Bibi and dominate with her. I'm starting at Bronze 3, but I was just one game off from Silver 1, which is really easy, playing on Heist on the map Pit Stop. The start of Silver 1 to Silver 2 was so easy because of Mega Pig. I'm insta-locking her every single game, no matter what the map or the mode or modifier. And we're just gonna make it work because I need these easy mastery points. It was so easy to get star player with Bibi during so many of the games. I ended Mega Pig pretty close to Silver 2 at 3,800 mastery points. To finish up this rank quickly and get to Silver 2, I played on Hard Rock Mine. For the first half of this mastery push, I was using Bibi's shield star power or batting stance, which gives you a 20% shield when the home run bar is fully charged. I used it mostly because I felt like I was really bad at dodging with her, so this shield really helps when you're trying to move up the map. The best thing about Bibi right now has to be her hypercharge, because I truly thought we were gonna lose this game until I popped my hypercharge and started double bubbling. We started off literally having no gems, and now after using my hypercharge, we have all the positioning needed to get us this win, and that's what gets us to Silver 2. The next map we're playing on is Ring of Fire. You guys know it's one of my favorites. With Bibi, this map is all about positioning. If you don't understand positioning or dodging with Bibi, no matter what star power you use, it's going to get really hard for your team to win this. It might as well be a 2v4 for your teammates at that point because of how much you'll be feeding the other team. You especially have to be careful about feeding brawlers that have really strong supers in Hot Zone, like Lou, Poco, Melody, Jessie, Macy. There is way too much to name all of them. These guys are all brawlers I do not want to feed, so what I'm doing is using these 3 tiles right here. These are perfect to hide behind and loop around to avoid getting hit and keep a really good high positioning. You'll notice if you watch a lot of pro gameplay, pro players will prioritize breaking these 3 tiles because it changes the game so much. It might seem so insignificant, but it's not. If this wall was broken, Poco, Melody, and Chuck can all hit me so easily, feeding them supers, and they can even just ignore me at that point and go after my teammate, which is gonna make it so much harder for me. So if you are ever against a tank or any brawler you think can come up right here and hide, make sure to break these walls. I just hope nobody does that to me when I'm playing Bibi. Okay, so this game was going so great. My teammates were doing so well, poking the enemies, and I was looping around the map, getting some really good kills. I was sneaking up on them in the grass, which is always so satisfying. So it was great until the enemy team got their supers. Melody super with her gadget, the Lou super with hypercharge, the Poco to keep healing them. They have such a crazy control comp. At this point, we have to be really careful not to keep beating them, and I know it can be really hard as a tank, but I would say if you feel like you can't reach them to hit them, please do not keep chasing them. I see so many people keep chasing until they die, and it's just a horrible idea in so many ways. I'm guilty of it too sometimes, and it might seem like you have no other choice, but trust me, you do. Leave them alone and focus on positioning and staying alive, especially in Hot Zone. This game was getting really close, and I definitely think the gray TP helped so much. Look at the end of this game. If I did not have my Bibi bubble here to kill the Melody, this game would have been so over for us. But luckily I had my bubble and we won. Now we're trying Bibi on Gem Grab on the map Minecart Madness. This is a map which you either hate it or you love it. A lot of pro players absolutely hate this map because where the gem cart spawns first is so important. But I would say it's a pretty good BB map because of all the walls. You just don't want to get trapped somewhere where the minecart is coming, and it's so hard to pay attention to absolutely everything on this map. You gotta focus on your team. You gotta focus on the other team, their supers, if they have any gadgets left, the gem count, where the gems are, your health, which when I get really focused, I forget to look at my health so much. And now on top of all of that, I have to watch out for the gem cart. Yeah, it's way too much. I want to talk about the interaction I had there with the Mortis because Mortis is such a tricky brawler for Bibi to play against. There's a little delay in her shot, so once the Mortis sees which way you're swinging, all he needs to do is swipe on you in the opposite direction, effectively dodging your shot and doing damage to you. If the Mortis does this enough times, he will probably kill you before you even get a single shot off on him. If you're running shield BB like me, I would say wait until the Mortis comes at you first and then try to swing at him so you're not wasting your first shot. If he's paying attention, he'll see your shot before you even get to hit him. But eventually, we did get to Silver 3 on BB. The next time I got on to push my BB, I had a special guest join my team. He is no other than Mr. Surgical Goblin, who is a 2-time world champion for Clash Royale. I personally don't play Clash Royale, but I do know a lot of people who play Brawl Stars also play it, so you may recognize him. We're playing on Hot Zone on the map Split. The thing I hate the most on this map is Rico. Oh my goodness, he is so strong here. He can hold his lane so well even up against multiple brawlers. He has the perfect setup in the zone, so my only plan as BB is to out-dodge him and out-position him. It is literally the only way. It's a lot easier if you are a speed BB so you can catch up to him, and it can get even trickier to just try and run up to him without dodging because of his multi-ball launcher gadget, which does an incredible amount of damage. Once I do have my bubble, it does get a little easier. As you've seen, my build on BB is most of the time batting stance star power, always vitamin booster gadget. The heals are just so good. And for the gears, the best ones are speed, damage, shield, and or +1. For this game, I think I was using damage and +1. My team is doing a great job. Once I capture the zone, I could either A, stay in the zone and protect it while my teammates focus on the other zone, or B, abandon the zone and help out my teammates on the other side, although that does mean I will be giving the Rico free zone time. I killed the Rico once again, so I decided to go to the other side and help out my teammates, but I had no idea a Cordelius would spawn right on top of me. I hate when that happens. This is why we need communication in our team. But we did end up winning the game. Okay, it is time for some BB tips. Open up your training cave because it is time to learn. There's actually a way to easily get double the damage with your BB bubble. So instead of doing 1,800 damage per bubble, you'll be hitting the bubble twice, meaning you'll be doing 3,600 damage. And it's all a timing thing. First, you have to make sure your home run bar is fully charged. Press your attack button to knock back your enemy, and as soon as you see her animation swing, that is when you hit your super button and you'll actually see the bubble hit twice. Here's another tip with BB. If you're going up against a Miko and you're using the shield star power, do not swing at Miko at all so that you keep your shield. Instead, pop your gadget and walk around. But the Miko is not going to be able to kill you at all. Next up, we're playing Brawl Ball on the map Encirclement. Brawl Ball is always so fun for me with almost any brawler that has a hypercharge, because you will probably get your hypercharge the most on Brawl Ball maps because there's just so much going on. You don't have to prioritize staying alive as much as other modes, so everyone's open to taking more risks, getting more kills, doing more damage, and it gets really fun. Also, just look at how many bubbles I got here. That's like 8 bubbles plus the bubbles that bounced right back. She is so satisfying when something like this happens. Don't even get me started on the trick shot bubbles. At this point, I started using kits in my backpack for some heals, and it is so much fun and such a good strategy. If you ever feel like you're not doing the best with BB or you're just having an off day, try playing with a kit. Kit. Not only do you have your gadget to heal, but you also have Kit healing you over time. And if you're using Kit's cheeseburger gadget, you guys are getting 40% extra heals on top of all of that. Plus, one of you guys basically don't even have to play, you're just in the backpack. It makes scoring so much easier with this strategy. If you're bad at dodging or you have high ping or bad internet, trust me, try this out and let me know how it goes. Also, here's my cat in my backpack while we go for walks. She's like a real life Kit. So all of this did bring me to gold 1. And you might have noticed I have not really been talking about trophies this whole time because the games have been so up and down. I'm still only at 900 trophies, but that is going to be changing from this point on because we are taking the Bibi and Kit strategy and using it in Knockout. Bibi is not a brawler you normally want to play on Knockout, but Kit makes it an exception because Bibi becomes somewhat of a mega tank, which a lot of popular knockout brawlers are going to have a hard time taking out on their own. I've seen a ton of pro players use this strategy and you'll see why. So as a Kit, you just kind of hide out until you get your super. The first few seconds of the game are what's going to be the hardest because you're gonna have two brawlers that basically cannot do much, but it shouldn't be too hard to dodge until Kit gets its super. Just try your hardest not to feed. As soon as Kit gets his super, he jumps on my back and all I gotta do is run at these low HP squishy brawlers. It's also the perfect setup if Kit can jump on an enemy brawler, and if I or one of our teammates is nearby, I just swing at them and kill them. Sometimes I'm truly just walking in a straight line. It really cannot get easier than this, and the trophies are just going up from here. The next map is where I got most of my trophies. From rank 30 all the way to rank 35. I'm playing on Kaboom Canyon Heist. Bibi is so freaking good here. What makes it really easy for Bibi on this map is taking the speed, star power, and speed gear. If you're not already on the safe, you'll want to be spending most of your time in the middle here, and you're likely going to be going up against long range brawlers, so being able to be super speedy to dodge everything is gonna come in clutch. Also, if you can, have a brawler that can break open the middle wall at the very beginning of the game. I had a Brock in these games, but Colt or even Griff can work really well. That way you can just run straight up into the middle without worrying about the enemies preventing you from getting into the grass at the start, and they'll likely have no idea where you are. With Bibi on this map, most of the time you are going to be the main damage dealer, so you always want to get straight onto the safe. But sometimes if you have a strong damage dealing comp like we did, you also want to really prioritize killing the enemy team before doing damage to the safe, so that your teammates have an easier time also hitting the safe. At some point, you are going to die up here while attacking the safe, so you want to make sure you secure some positioning for your teammates so that when you respawn, your team isn't so backed up. We did so well on this map that I got to rank 30, rank 31, rank 32, rank 33, rank 34, and rank 35. Wow, that is a lot. On top of that, I also got to gold 2 on Bibi. Also, what do you guys think about Bibi's profile icon? I don't know how I feel about it. I would say I dislike it more than I like it, but let me know your thoughts. So now I took a little break from playing Bibi. Trophy reset even took place, and when I got back on, this map was actually back, so I was like, alright, it's time to run it back. Bibi's new skin, Gamer Bibi, also came back, so I absolutely had to buy it. Bibi has so many good skins, and honestly, I might just cosplay this skin at some point. And lastly, to finish off this mastery push, I played with my best friend, Tylo, who is really good at the game, and he's really good at tanks. The only issue is that we play on different servers. I'm currently in Europe and he's in North America, and Bibi with delay is so incredibly bad. I do not know what I was thinking. But at this point, since I'm so close to gold 3 and I already reached rank 35, I just care about having fun because that's what Brawl Stars is all about. And we did in fact have so much fun. We were playing on Brawl Ball Sunny Soccer, and honestly I didn't even feel like a participating teammate because I got carried so hard by Tylo in some of these games. But there we go, I finally mastered Bibi, my 24th mastery. Well, technically 25th, or actually my 26th mastery, and you'll see why in my next video. I have a lot of explaining to do. You guys have missed out.